Hi everyone, it's Courtney and Andrew from Party of Two TV here on YouTube. And we just wanted to pop on tonight and say hello and do our little devotion with you and tell you about our crazy weekend that we've had so far. So we are getting ready to go on a trip later in a few months. And so we're trying to gather all of our travel information for our kids. And we have our youngest son who... we had never gotten a birth certificate for him before, and so we had to go yesterday to try to get one, and we got it, and then we realized that his name is legally not what we thought it was.
It's wrong.
Yeah, so Andrew went in to get the birth certificate, and he found out
that it is spelled wrong. His name is indeed supposed to be Tennessee, however, finding out yesterday that whoever it was that handled it at the hospital or whatever, however that works, decided to misspell Tennessee. So now our son's name is legally like Tennessee.
So yeah, that is legally his name right now. So we basically have to go on vacation with his name like that because we don't have time to get that fixed right now. So that's the first set of craziness. And then lately, I have been doing a lot of research on my family tree, and my dad's dad was not around when he was really young, and so we've always just kind of wondered, like, my last name would have been completely different my whole life, except for the fact that my dad was adopted by his dad. He always, was with his mom, but his mom remarried, and then he was adopted. And so it's crazy, like, my dad's biological dad actually passed away, but we are trying to find his, what would have been like his stepmom, sort of. I don't even know how you want to explain that relationship right now, but anyway, because we want to find her to see if my dad has any like half siblings that he doesn't know about. So she lives in a town in Colorado, which I'm not going to say the town's name just for like her own privacy or whatever, but it's supposed to be a really small town, like there are 400 people in the town. So tonight,
for her own privacy, you found all this information.
Well, true, yeah, but I just for the sake of being respectful, Andrew, volunteered to call people that I could find numbers for in this town because we cannot find her phone number.
I volunteered to call one gas station and ask around to see if anybody happened to know this woman or anything about this family, but that was not good enough. You ended up finding like 6 or 7 different places that you made me call.
So we've been calling gas stations to try to find someone because we couldn't find anyone else, and a restaurant, because we couldn't find any other way to get this woman's phone number, and we've searched for it, and like the only websites that we found that have it, you have to like pay for, and Andrew's like, I don't want to do that. I'm afraid it's some sort of scam.
It is a scam.
Which we've had really bad luck with, like, our debit card being scammed. So we're a little bit leery of that. But if anybody knows how to get a hold of someone's number that you can't find online and not 411, because that whole system is now automated, and it just, like, I'll say the last name that would have been my last name, and it'll, like, come back with something that doesn't even remotely sound like that. And I've had 3 different people try, and we cannot get the system to understand what we're trying to say. So, with that being said, we've had a crazy weekend. Leave a comment below if you've had a crazy weekend and tell us what has been up with your weekend. If you haven't had a crazy weekend and you've just been bored, then leave a comment below saying something about
boredom,
unicorns.
If you have kids, you've probably been at home bored.
That's true.
So
yes, our kids keep us pretty crazy.
Not
except
bored
for
of the kids.
Our
just
oldest
bored of...
usually goes with his grandparents on the weekends. We love him. He's cool.
He's cool.
So we do our devotions every night together as a couple.
Oh, wait. One other comment. You know what? We got told today that our youngest son looks like me.
Oh, yeah. None of our kids look like me except for maybe the blonde hair, but my blonde hair is fake. Which Andrew probably doesn't want me to admit, since our last video was basically Courtney's Hair 101. Anyway, back to this.
Look at it though, it's so nice.
Look at this mess right now. Like, this is real life, you guys. Real mom life Saturday night. Okay, so what we're using for our devotion right now, sorry I blocked you out, was Jesus Always, which we picked up at the Open Door bookstore in Terre Haute. And they're pretty short devotions, which I would sometimes like something a little bit longer, but we don't always have a whole lot of time for that, unfortunately. But at nighttime, we do like to end our day on a high note together, reading our devotion and praying. And sometimes in the past, we've journaled like our goals for the next day or like good things that happened over that day. And it just kind of helps us to be reminded of what we are most thankful for and how blessed we are in our life. So we're just going to go ahead and read you tonight's devotion, and then we'll say goodbye for now. But today, February 18th, says, "In my presence you can find fullness of joy, perfect peace, and unfailing love. Walk with me along the path of life, enjoying my company each step of the way, because I am always by your side. The joy of my presence is yours for the taking. I will keep you in perfect peace as you fix your thoughts on me. Stay in communication with me through your spoken words, thoughts, and songs. Spend ample time absorbing my word, letting it speak into your heart, where it changes the way you think and live. As you ponder who I really am, my light shines warmly into your mind, helping you live in my peace. Beloved, I want you to flourish in my presence like an olive tree flourishing in the house of God. As the sunlight of my presence nourishes you, you are able to produce abundant fruit in my kingdom. And the more you trust in my unfailing love, the more you will realize how utterly secure you are." So, that is crazy just because of the amount of anxiety and stress that I've felt lately. I think Andrew can attest, like, I struggle with anxiety pretty much all the time. And I think one of the things that we've been working on is trying to focus on getting our mind on God and what He wants to speak into our lives, and the things that He wants us to dwell on the most and keep our hearts set on. So, what do you think?
I think that you have been struggling a lot with anxiety lately, and I think that even our devotion time at nighttime has been pretty much spot on, and I think that God is talking directly to us through this book here, and I think that we just need to keep our focus on God where it needs to be. And then we'll focus on our baby who's crying.
Yeah, we better get to him. But, we just want to encourage you to spend time together doing devotions. I know this one is going to be cut a little bit short because our youngest is upset right now. But just remember to keep your focus on God no matter what is going on. He is perfect joy and perfect peace. And I know I struggle with that so much, and it's so much easier said than done. But just know that we're praying for you and that we love you, and we will look forward to sharing more devotions with you and some more of just our life. We're going to try to upload more often. We just got to kind of get in the routine of that. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Again, it's Jesus Always by Sarah Young, and you can pick this up. I think it's at Walmart and also at any Christian bookstore. So have a good night. We love you. See you soon.
Later
Bye.
on.